Hello everyone, I'm Monica, and today I'll be taking through my design processes of problem space definition. The government-managed space that I'm focusing on is libraries. According to my own observations and experiences, there are occasions where people encounter issues such as unclear navigation to book sections and facilities, or checking in and searching for a seat during peak hours. These problems may be very time-consuming, which not only would add stress to people, especially who may already have heavy study or work burden, but also forces them to make contact with more people than they needed to, increasing the risk of infection as there will be more people constantly circulating within the space, failing to comply with the public health order of social distancing. To make further investigations on the problem space, I conducted cultural probing, requiring my participants to record their observations and challenges during the relevant situation. They are firstly asked to draw a line showing their route traveling inside the library. The result reveals that they tend to stroll around the space instead of having a succinct route. This is due to the crowding, as well as they were often not satisfied with the first available seat they saw and always wanted to look for better ones. The result also suggests that my design solution should involve displaying real-time seat vacancy for the visitors to minimize their movement. The second activity asked them to draw some sketches based on things that have disturbed them, revealing their needs and expectations towards the library. The results suggest that they were disturbed by things such as there is only one QR code and is surrounded by crowds, not having a socket around their seat for charging, and noisy children running around. The result also indicates that I should focus not only on the seats, but also the environment surrounds it, because if it doesn't satisfy the needs of people, they would move. Now moving on to personas. The first visitor is Evan, who is a Year 1 college student looking to study in the library. His needs include simple navigation to a quiet study space, access to a PC, and near a bathroom as he will be spending all day in there. However, she gets frustrated about having to spend so long looking for a seat, as well as not being able to charge his laptop that his assignment work heavily relies on. The second visitor is Stella. She is a single mom living with her 5-year-old son and 3-year-old daughter. She is taking both of them to the library to read picture books, and her needs include keeping her children away from crowds, seats near the picture book section, and a fast check-in process. And here is a scenario for Stella and her kids. They approach to the entrance. Stella tries to scan the QR code as she enters. However, with one hand holding her son and the other hand gripping the handle of the baby stroller, she finds that it's difficult for her to reach her phone, scan the code, and add dependents while also keeping an eye on her children. She also notices that there are a lot of people walking in and out, so the baby stroller is quite obstructive. So she moves to the side and finally done the checking in. They want to head to the picture book section straightforwardly, but she finds the space is crowded. She realizes that it's nearly the final week of uni, so there are a lot of students in here to study, walking around to find the space and neglecting the 1.5 distancing rule. She is really frustrated about the experience and worried that her children have to make contact with so many people. To conclude, my research signifies that there is a strong need for a better navigation and checking-in system within the library. A potential solution that may alleviate the struggle could be a kiosk machine at the entrance, enabling people to fast check in by swiping their ID cards. The machine could also display the volume of people inside the building and availability of the seats, accompanied by the locations of facilities. This could assist people to achieve what they need in the most efficient way and achieve minimal contact with other visitors within the space.